We're going to recap some of those plays that were questionable. We also going to talk about some rules in the NFL. We're going to talk about that trade that just went down. We're just talking all sports today. All sports. If you got questions, put them in the box. And of course, I couldn't do this without my two brothers joining me again. Fly Tie and my boy Q in the building.
What it do? What it do?
What up, gentlemen?
What's
What's up?
up,
What's up,
fam?
brother?
We back. We back again.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
My bad on the tardiness. I had some honey-do lists, brothers. Had to go do that.
I mean, we
We call
got to
that
do.
life, baby. That's
Life.
life.
Life
That's
happens
all
in
it
between
is.
life. I tell y'all that
That's all it is. Everything happens for you. You got to do what you got to do first.
already.
So I know we're going to talk about a couple of things. First, let's talk about before we even get to the Super Bowl. How do you guys feel about that trade that went down? The Harden trade, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry. How do you guys feel about that trade? Ty, I'm gonna start with you.
I think it was a win-win. In short, uh, point guard in New Jersey, they don't need somebody that needs shots. Now, that's the perfect team to go to. So you mean to tell me Durant get 10 more shots a game, Kyrie can get 10 more, and Ben Simmons is there for defense and the passing the ball? They're gonna be deadly. And watching these boys right now, the way Seth Curry is shooting, and little Patty Mills, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. On the other side, Philly, I think they're gonna be all right. It's just that I think Joel Embiid is real ball dominant, and they still don't got no real knockdown shooters there. I mean, they lost one in Seth Curry, so it's not like Embiid's gonna get 5 assists to Harden. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's not like Harden is gonna get 5 assists to Embiid. So it could work, but my money is on the Nets off that trade. They
Okay.
won on that one.
Q, how you feel, brother?
Yeah, I think it was a win-win, but the Nets won this year. Philly wins in the long run. That's the way I look at it,
Mm.
because once Harden and Embiid get on the same page, that inside out. Remember, the post that he put out there was like a subliminal message when he put a little picture talking about, yeah, welcome to the team, but he tagged a picture of Shaq and Kobe. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand what he thinking in the long run. But remember what I said, guys, before that trade. I said, who would I want to come to this? And I said Ben Simmons and Seth Curry, because he not wanting them shots, giving Luka 5, 6, 7 more shots, and then Seth Curry sitting on the other side for any shot. I'm talking about 15-footer and out and floaters, and his game is nice. I wanted that for Dallas, but now the Nets got it, and that's gonna work instantly, because Ben Simmons is like, he know how to get the ball to the right person and find the right person and stuff. So that ain't gonna be hard. The problem I got is Kyrie might not be there after this year or the next year. That's why I said Philly, I think, in the long run.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Mavs have Seth Curry already?
Yeah, but
Or
they had to
traded him
let
away?
him. They let him go because of remember right before COVID, he they had him, but then when that COVID hit, they said we're gonna upgrade our team. They got the only way they can get some defensive players. That's why if you think about it, their defense is up this year and last year, because they got rid of them and brought in those guys that were athletic and play D, but they had to let go of the shooter. And they said that when they did it. They was like, they letting go of offense to get some defense. So it was an offense for defense thing. They didn't want to, but they knew that was how they were gonna get the trade.
Is
But
that part of Porzingis? Is that part of how they brought Porzingis in?
No,
I don't know.
no,
The Knicks,
no. For
Porzingis came
Nick
with
Smith
the
Jr.
Knicks. Yeah, Dennis Smith Jr.
Okay.
There you go.
Dennis Smith Jr. He came in with Dennis Smith. That's who he was rocking with.
Already.
Yeah,
Al,
in
what you
6 days.
think on that trade? Who you think won, lose, win, win? What you think?
I hope Philly whole team blow up. My personal opinion, man, I hope the whole team blow up.
Wait, blow up
I
in
hope
pieces,
Why
or
you
blow
mad
up
at
if we
them?
like win 15 straight?
because your man Harden, I don't like really cursing on my show, but he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he keep forcing these trades, and then he made a comment. He did. He made a comment saying, "I really wanted to go to Philly anyway, instead of going to the Nets." He made that comment. He said that, and I'm like, bro, then you should have been there. And I think the only reason why he went to Philly wasn't because of Embiid. It's because he liked that owner, that general manager that's over there, Daryl Morey. He likes that guy. So that's where he wanted to be because of him. How do I think it's going to work for him? Ben Simmons, 1 through 5. You know what I'm saying? The only problem is you got to take him out late games because he don't make free throws. But other than that, if you can ever get him, Kyrie, KD, I like the boy Drummond, Patty Melt, call my boy Patty Melt, and Seth Curry, because they take away Joe Harris' contract, period. Because Joe Harris is having another surgery, but you take rid of those guys, I think they can be something special down the line. I think Kyrie's going to sign back with the Nets. The mandate, I think, is going to be lifted coming next month because of what's going on. I think all that's going to get lifted, so he's going to be able to play. For those people who don't know why Kyrie's sitting out, they think it's because of the nonsense that's going on. He's really sitting out because, again, it's not just a vaccine. People from other states can come into New York and play. And he's here playing in New York, and he can't even play in his own city. And it's just not fair. And Adam Silver came out today and said it wasn't fair
Yeah.
at the same time. So
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. I think I've always said it's bogus. When you got these other guys coming in.
True.
But that's just that. And then on the Philly side, yes, Embiid is ball dominant. I think Harden does do good, but if we remember, in Houston, he had some players that were pretty good over there too. Harden was over there with those guys, but of course, when it came playoff time, your man was the invisible man. He never shows up in the playoffs. I mean, if y'all can tell me a time that Harden shows up.
He showed up that one series, but then he disappeared for that one game, but the whole team disappeared. When Houston went game 7 with Golden State and they shot 3 for 35 from 3.
Remember that.
Whole team didn't show up. Chris Paul was hurt though.
And that made the big difference. I told people if Chris Paul's healthy, they easily get into the finals. They beat Golden State.
But Harden was that year. Remember, he was, I'm the coldest in the league. I'm better than LeBron and KD. And then, like you said, ooh, dropped the ooh. You can't say I'm one of the top 5 I'm one of the top 5 in the game, pushing 1-2 over KD and LeBron, and then you don't show up. You don't show up. That one time he was there for 6 games though. But it was like his leader went down, so he was like, I don't know how to protect him for it because my captain wasn't here. And you see,
but he was already there.
You see the impact Chris Paul got though.
Oh, he's different. But it was his team before Chris Paul got there.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That was the one time he showed up for. I said he showed up for 6 games, bro. that one, and it was like all the pressure on you, and the pipe busted.
Yeah, he cotton candy for that one. So
yeah.
I don't know what Philly gonna do. You don't know. He might not even re-sign with Philly next year. Remember, he still hasn't re-signed a contract. Who gonna pick up that 220 tag for 4 years? 220.
Hey, he know he playing for that contract. That boy gonna be yes sir, no sir. I love everything about Philly. That boy, he a businessman too. So don't play.
Okay.
He a businessman.
I hope he get another hamstring problem. Hope he get another hamstring problem.
Messed up.
And blow up right after it, right?
Yeah, blow up the whole Philly cheesesteak situation. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump on this Super Bowl now. Now, I know I picked the Rams to win. You know, I don't know who picked the Bengals over here. Somebody picked the Bengals on here, but I know I picked the Rams to win. So, couple of questionable plays. Why the ref didn't see the face mask?
Hey, man.
Yeah, there we go.
They said no. We all agree that we know they missed that call. So if they saying that other call is the reason why they lost, okay, the real score is 16-10. Rams still win. Take a touchdown away from both of them. And then they win 16-10, and let's call it a day.
But the one thing I will say about that game, they didn't really throw no flags until the end of the game. If you look at the whole game, there was no calls until the end. And if I'm not mistaken,
like two offsides. Two false starts, something like that.
But no holding.
Okay, okay.
But no holding.
No holding, no pass interference, nothing that was like, oh, they didn't have to. I ain't never seen a game where they didn't use their challenge flag. Have any of y'all ever seen that?
It wasn't nothing to
challenge. Nobody used a challenge.
The things that happened, it wasn't on the whatever you couldn't challenge those type of the things that did happen. They were not challengeable.
They should have. They need to add a rule where they
wasn't.
Challenge.
You can't.
No,
but you can't.
Like on that Jalen Ramsey. They need to make it where the coach could have challenged that and be like, "No, you missed it," because that could have cost them the game.
No, I think the people up in New York, I think the ones they got in New York.
I think it's the last 2 minutes is reviewable. But think about it. Let's pretend that Jalen Ramsey get burnt. That's the last play of the game, and he get burnt like that. They score, and they don't call that. Come on, you can't challenge that, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. I thought they was able to do that. I thought they was able to challenge certain plays.
You can't challenge if it's
no, they didn't throw the flag, so there was nothing to challenge.
If they threw the flag, they could have picked it back up.
They could have said, "I'm waving it off," or they could have said, "Yep, it happened." But you at least need to throw the flag and then say, "Okay, I made a wrong mistake." And then, because the people how they had them people in his ear could have said, "Yes, that's a good flag. That's a good flag." Because we already saw we already reviewed it. You see what I'm saying?
They don't throw that flag. They don't throw that flag. They can't go back. That's wrong, bro.
And the people probably in the booth
realize in that whole thing, Jalen Ramsey, for the first time all season, this dude consistently got burnt. And I mean, they were like not scared. And I'm like, bro, Burrow is throwing to Ramsey's side on purpose.
Like he's like, I want you to catch this.
Like that. And then once they did that, Doug, you got to imagine how Jalen Ramsey felt, bro, because he already got burnt on the other side with Chase. And then that happens. And then the way he stayed in it, bro, I mean.
Yeah, Chase one-handed him.
I mean, he was killing. If they had a
Chase,
different
that was a crazy pass. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Chase
he could have got him, bro. I mean, I'm just saying that if they'd have just threw him 5-6 more balls, they could have got him.
They should have forced it to him, like what's the name? Forced it to Kupp on the last drive. That fool forced it. Like, man. He said, "Y'all line up, Kupp dude 10-yard in."
He should have told the rest of y'all don't even move. All right, it's just me and Kupp right now, bro.
Yo, he caught the last 3 plays, and I'm like, so y'all just gonna let Kupp do what he do? He ain't run around the whole game, but now he running around.
No, he had 4 catches for 39 or 4 catches for 29 and a touchdown, something like that on that drive.
The last drive.
Yeah, 4 for 29 or 4 for 30. He got most of the yards.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's out of control.
And that pass interference was a pass interference at the end of the game. Everybody might not say they didn't call it all game, but if I play DB and wide receiver, if a linebacker put his hand in my chest, that bench press 225 about at least 20-25 times, my little wide receiver ass ain't going nowhere. Let's be real. That's what boom, when that hand hit you in the chest on a crossing pattern, you're not going nowhere. So that slowed his momentum down for him. He would have had a step on the guy. But if you stop him with your hand,
and it'd been easy for him to score.
Right, he'd have caught that ball, probably been on the 1 or something. He'd have got hit by that other guy, but he would have caught it and probably got hit right there on the 2 or something. I ain't saying they would have scored, but he would have definitely caught that for the first down. That's what I'm saying. But that hand to the chest was crossing, just like basketball. If I backdoor you and you put your hand in my chest and I backdoor you, I promise you're gonna slow me down. And then if it's a pass a little bit behind me, then it look like you play a good D if the ref don't call it. But if the ref call a foul, all you can do is say, "What I do?" He's like, "Man, you held him up with your hand." That's what I think.
Yeah, my boy said the big play was 4th and 1 for LA. Who
Say it
got that
again?
4th and 1? The 4th and 1 play.
Was it? But that was Cup. Wasn't it Cup that ran the ball? They did he went in
Oh
motion.
yeah. And
That's
if
the
he
part
don't
of
make that play, bro, the game is
Yup.
damn near over.
It's over. It's over. It's over. The
Hey,
dude just,
but you know who do that? Force feed. And that's why I hate to bring Dallas up. But if we do that to CeeDee Lamb, stuff like that, just get him the ball. Hell, Aaron Rodgers do it all the time. They force feed. It's them screens.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Get the ball in your playmaker's hands, bro.
Listen, the Rams pulled a Deebo Samuel with Cup.
Hell yeah.
4-5 carries on the last one, and Deebo would have got that 4th and 1 just like Cup turned into Deebo,
bro,
and got that 4th and 1.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And in the first, if y'all remember, first Cincinnati got the ball, they was 4th and 1. They went for it, and instead of them running that same play with Chase, they decided to throw the ball, and they got it knocked down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about that's when you talking about the play before they got the drive?
Well, no, I'm talking about the first series. Their first series.
In the very beginning of the game?
Very beginning of the game. They were 4th and 1. They went for it. They were 4th and 1, and they went for it.
And they could have got stopped. They could have just got the little
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you just like all the other teams that I hate. I hope Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray don't start doing that like Dak do. He used to 2 years ago. Dak used to run for those 3 or 4 yards. When it's 3rd and 4s and 3rd and 5s, he would drop back like Burrow did it a couple of times in the game where he dropped back and just gone ahead and got that first down and slid on the knee, tossed the ball to the umpire.
Yeah. He did good.
You jump back up like
he did damn near a baseball slide and got back up.
He slid right into second base. He slid right into second base.
I'm like, bro, and that boy popped up quick.
Yeah. And he should have did on 2 of them when they dropped back. They didn't. I mean, and then I seen something afterwards, y'all. Y'all see that afterwards where they said that last play Chase had burnt what's the name again on the last play. Y'all seen that?
He burnt Ramsey again.
Yes, Ramsey was on the ground.
And they didn't show
Ramsey
it.
was on the ground. I'm gonna pull it up and show it to you. But you got to do.
But he can't. But he can't. He ain't had no time. That boy Donald was on his behind, boy.
Should have been MVP.
Should have been MVP. Bro,
I thought what's name should have been MVP. I knew they was going to give it the Cup. I knew they was going to give it the Cup.
I'm telling you, put it like this, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Last play of the game, if Donald gets a strip sack on him, I think that would have been the difference maker. Just that simple sack. Because he got a sack for pushing him out of bounds when he ran. I didn't even know you got a sack for doing that, but I guess he was 1 yard behind. So they gave him a sack for that. But
he pushed him out of bounds. He pushed him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a sack.
Yeah. I didn't even. It's like
he had
I know that.
He had 4 sacks. He had 4 sacks.
No, I'm telling you, dog.
No, he didn't.
That's MVP.
How many he had?
I think he had 2, bro. He had like 4 quarterback hurries though. Man, they triple teamed him. You
supposed to,
bro.
And you got Von Miller coming off the edge. I don't know how you can have any type of defense like that. That was dangerous. That was crazy. That was a good game. What do y'all think about the halftime show?
He had 2 sacks. 2 sacks.
2 sacks.
And 2 tackles for a loss. He only had 3 solo tackles, but he hit that goddamn quarterback 3 times.
Yeah, he popped up. He was popping him.
I wish they need to put a stat on there. How many times was he triple teamed? Where 2 people was hitting him and a third one came and knocked him off his block. I said, how is 3 people blocking him? Somebody else should be in the backfield every play.
Yeah, they ain't gonna show that, but they're gonna show how all his other teammates beat him in sacks and tackles. How he got the lowest sack him and Von Miller. He had 3. Von Miller only had 2. But those are your 2 best players. But both of them had 3 hits on the quarterback. That's the stat that they show without the stat. Because Leonard Floyd had 4. Eric Weddle had, he had in the back. Ashawn Robinson had 5. Taylor Rapp had 4. Ernest Jones had 6. You know, those
Whittle had a rupture in his something in his arm. He
on his
said
shoulder.
in his shoulder.
He,
Yeah,
and he
had
still had 4.
and he still playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. How did what do y'all think about the halftime show?
I didn't even know it was that much behind it. Like Eminem taking that knee. I didn't even. I was so.
Dr. Dre already came out and said he did that on his own.
I didn't even know when that was happening, what he was doing. I just was like, oh, and then I realized he was standing up for our boy Cap.
Mm-hmm.
And did y'all know Snoop? They told Snoop not to wear a blue rag because it was gang affiliated. That boy wore a whole blue suit.
A whole
Him and his
blue suit.
Him and his wife.
They ain't gonna tell me what to wear.
And they told him not. And they told him not to put that lyric in where he said it's still fuck the police
Still Dre. That's still Dre.
Yeah, you know that one line where it says God damn.
No, he said la 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 la. It's
And
the
he said
motherfucking
still with the police.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they told him not to say that, and he still put it in there anyway. I'm like, God damn.
And it was a line about it was a line about the popo. Something about where they say something about the popo. So they said don't say nothing about the police, and it was like that's the song. That's the song.
What's the name?
Check your text right quick. Go ahead, though.
Well, what's the name said? 50 Cent said that they had a lot of god damn, they laying on the floor.
Yeah,
but he couldn't get to him. He couldn't get to him.
What you mean?
That boy Donald was on that behind.
Right. He didn't have no time, but he had double moved him. He had out and upped him or something because you see him on the ground. I ain't seen the full play, but when they said this, I was like, ooh. But you already see Donald in the middle already got him on the ground. Well, already slanging him to the ground.
He should have, man. If he'd have just, I wish he'd have got a strip sack for it. I think he'd have won it just off that last play.
Hey, Ty score.
Yeah, but I wouldn't care. I didn't care the cup.
Brooklyn Knicks, Ty score.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me, bro?
I told you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you,
bro? Like an hour ago, bro. I swear to God, when we were talking about what was we talking about at first? I looked up. They went up 13, and you said, "Look at the score."
I said, "Watch." Bro. They gonna give it up. I said, "Watch." They gonna give it right back to them boys. They gonna give it back to them boys. I told you.
I cannot believe this is a tie game, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Up by almost 30 points.
Who, Knicks was?
Yeah.
And your boy Al called it, bro. We was in the second quarter. Mm-hmm. And he said they were giving them the Bills 21 halftime lead. Yeah. And then Al said, oh, no, they're going to give it up to him. I'm like, bro.
I said, watch.
Wow.
Hey, let's
now they got the lead, bro. They ain't had the lead. So
Spike Lee about to throw everything on the floor.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Let's switch up gears, man.
All right.
Q. How QJ do this weekend? I wasn't there. I need to know how
he killed it, bro. He killed it. He killed it, man. He killed it big time. He had some cold throws. Dude went 5 games, no errors, man. So that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I know you like that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to ask y'all a question about something too.
Let's do it. I know I missed it. I hate the fact that I missed it, man.
So they lost one game. They let him pitch the 6th inning going into the 7th inning. They were already down 4. When he went in to close, like the guy walked somebody, they was on base or something, so they put him in as to get the guy out, and he got the 3 outs. No earned runs, no hits. You know what I mean? I think he had 1 walk, but he got the outs. At the end of the game, they gave him the loss. How? Exactly.
You can't give him the loss if he was already losing before he got in the game.
Okay, I mean we can go on to the next thing then, because people thought I was crazy when I was saying. I said they were like, "No, the last person get it." I said, "Do y'all
what
not
the
know?
hell you mean the last
baseball.
person?
Like
no,
whoever,
the starter or whoever gave up those runs when they had the lead get it."
So this what I said. So here's how it went. They had a first starter. He was winning when he went out. I think we were either down 1 or tied. The second guy, we were tied. The third guy came in and gave up 3 or 4 runs, and now we're down. The 4 runs. We're down 4.
To him.
It goes
he gets
to
the
him.
Loss.
Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. I know what I was talking about. They were like, "No, this goes."
I'm learning from y'all on that part.
The last person gets it. I said that.
Me and Q we go back and forth with baseball. We go back and forth with baseball. That's what we do.
Give me a couple years. I'll catch up with y'all.
Nah, we love baseball. We'll be sitting there arguing with the people in the stands, like, nah, y'all don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Like,
yeah, it's a little, But like I said, Ty, it's strategies and stuff, bro. But everybody knows if the game is tied and the other person, whoever those 2 people that was before, when that third person come in and they give up 1 run, those other 2 get an ND, a no decision. They're off the hook because they were not losing when the game went out. So that's why you'll see a lineup and you'll see the fourth person to get the loss and not the 2 behind them. It was like whoever gave up the lead. And if it ever gets tied back up, then that person that gave up the lead, they're off the hook if it gets tied back up. So we're down 2-0 and I was losing 2-0. I come out and then the offense tied up 2-2. I ain't got no loss or no win. I don't get the win. I don't get the loss. But I don't
say how many innings I pitched.
I just say how many innings, how many hits, if my ERA going up or down. That's it. Probably going to go up because I gave up 2 runs. Now it depends on if they was earned runs or unearned runs. So if they got 2 errors in the field and those 2 runs come in, those earned runs not even on me.
Wow.
That's kind of like when, they got the closer. He comes in, he's up 1 run. So when he comes in, he tied the score up and he gives up that. Now he's losing. He's going to get the L.
Now the last person get the L.
Now the last person get the L because he gave up that run. He was leading, but he gave up the win. Yeah, now it's
right back. Okay.
Yeah. Or if it's tied when he come out, because normally they only doing 1 inning anyway, it'll be a no decision to him. Like he doesn't get an L.
It's only right, and it's only one thing that'll help him is if the game gets tied and he come out. And then another pitcher comes in, but he walks somebody that's on first base. That walk person belonged to the person that came out. It won't be the last person no more. It'll be the person. It'll be the earned run on the person that put him on base. So if the person behind him come in,
that's not your run. That's not your run.
That run on base was the person before you. You hit a double and they take you out. That guy on second, you like, man, if he come home, we lose. The loss on me. But if we get the 3 outs, I'm off the hook. The next person, when it's tied, get that. So,
wow. Okay, I learned something today.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. But I'm glad that he did good when he was here. Did he get some good hits?
Oh yeah, man. He got some good. He went 1 game. He went 3 for 4, 3 RBIs or something like that. So yeah, man. And
so y'all not going out of town this week?
Yeah, I'm going out of town tomorrow.
Okay, I knew y'all was okay. Y'all still going? Okay.
Where you headed?
That's what this R stand for. It don't stand for the Rams, y'all.
Can you bring me a shirt back, brother? Please.
A shirt?
I need a blue and a gray.
Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
A blue rusted shirt and a gray rusted, because I know he got 2 different colors. I saw that.
Well, we're not going to his school. We going. They play at Mississippi Valley State, so we going there to that city.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't.
So we're not going to the what is it called, the company store, or
the
store and all that.
Store. Yeah,
we're not gonna be there.
Okay, cool.
But I can tell him though.
Yeah, please tell him I need a shirt. I'll wear it on the show.
Brooklyn up 3.
Yeah, we in here, baby. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. Let's talk about All-Star Stubs. Ty, me and you was jumping on this.
Yes, sir.
Earlier, and I know you've been wanting to do this one. He wanted to know this stuff. So we talked about Harden getting out, and they put in Jarrett Allen to replace him. Exactly. Who that? Jarrett Allen to replace Harden. I have nothing against that young man. I have nothing against him. But there's another killer in Boston. His name is Jaylen Brown, who should have been on that roster. That's my pick. Who you guys think should have replaced Harden?
I say I got two of them, bro.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
DeJounte Murray from the Spurs, and
But that's the East. You can't do that. He's West.
no, you pick who you want. It's anybody. Remember?
So you mean to tell me LeBron picked Jared Allen?
No, he picked
Yes,
Harden.
he got to have him because he got
Yeah.
Harden.
Remember, it's no more East and West. It's they pick who they want.
Oh, so he the one who called the dude from Cleveland. He said, "Yo, I want you on my team." LeBron said he wanted Jared Allen.
No. The commissioner made that because LeBron picked up Harden.
Right. So then I thought you had to pick somebody from the East, right?
No, you pick whoever you want. Remember the last 2 years, it's been LeBron and KD. They pick who they want.
It's probably more than that.
No,
Probably more than 2
I'm not.
years,
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is what I'm saying. It's an East Coast player. Harden went out in the East, so you get to pick somebody in that East Division, not the West Division.
No,
that's what I'm saying. So you telling me he was the next man up?
That's what the
commissioner. The commissioner made.
Oh, the commissioner said, Jared Allen, you next man up.
That's why I said your commissioner did that. Oh, when I said your commissioner, you thought I was talking about LeBron James, the commissioner?
Yeah, that's your man. He's the commissioner.
I'm talking about the real. I'm talking about the real dude.
But we know LeBron is the commissioner for real. We know he's the commissioner.
Hey.
But that's another segment.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, DeJounte Murray and I would even go as far as LaMelo Ball.
I think he got in. Somebody got injured, and he's in.
No. Ball was in already. Ball was in early. Ball was in early. Charlotte Ball, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Did he get
in? He came in for somebody that was hurt or something.
He did.
But he wasn't originally there? Okay.
Well, no, he came in. I think somebody's going to replace Zach LaVine, too.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He's hurt. His knee.
Oh, shit.
He been out.
Was Bill an all-star before he got hurt?
Bill who?
Bill Bradley.
Bradley Bill?
No, Bradley Bill, no.
He wasn't. Well, why? That's another snub. But I mean,
but he's hurt. But he's hurt though. He's done for the season. He's done.
Damn, what about Van Fleet?
He's on there. He's on there.
I'm just making sure.
I think the snub was SGA out of Oklahoma. He's been holding it down for about 2 years now since Chris Paul.
I like that one. I like that young boy. That young boy cold too. I like him.
He's so he got to get some more. He got to get some dog to him too, because he's not noticeable enough for me.
He in Oklahoma.
Yeah, is that what it is? It's just like they're not fun. I'm like, that nigga be hooping, bro. But
he be rocking out. He
need to get some top 10 dunks on some big heads. He need to dunk on KD or LeBron or somebody, and then just put his name out there.
LeBron about to play right now. Oh, LeBron got a shape up.
Tripping.
Ooh, LaMarcus Aldridge still putting in that body of work.
He just got through dunking on somebody to put him up 3.
But is those the only snubs we rolling with out of the whole league? Like, because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch that we.
I like your Smith when you said, but
I mean, Allen was up there, and Sabonis was up there too.
Sabonis, okay, Sabonis, yeah.
I think that's with the All-Star though, it's got to go with popularity too. I think.
I'm gonna pull up All-Star stubs.
And you got to understand though, y'all, Cleveland is number 3. Cleveland number 3.
And I think he's on.
Who predicted that before the season?
Nobody. But them.
So give him some. They're giving the team some props, basically.
They were 10. Look at your word, Lamar. Oh.
Listen, they said.
Now that was bad. Oh my goodness! Are you seeing this?
See that hustle?
But that was a bad shot by Patty Mills, though, bro.
I think they put Jared Allen on there because the game is in Cleveland.
That's another part. That's probably what the fuck it is.
So they said the dude Alexander is a snub. DeJounte Murray is a snub. I think LaMelo Ball is on the roster.
That's why I was in y'all.
He
Hey,
took somebody's spot, man.
He did, and that's what I'm saying. They said Siakam, the boy from Toronto, he was a snub.
Oh, yeah, I'm with that.
So that's what they're saying. They says 8 players. Let me see what else is on there. 8 players that are snubs. Are they, yo, you know who was a snub too? Miles Bridges of Charlotte.
You mean Phoenix?
No,
no, he
Charlotte?
played with LaMelo.
Charlotte, the bridge boy.
Why am I thinking
Charlotte.
of somebody else?
DeJounte Murray isn't a snub. He's in now too.
He got him and LaMelo took somebody's spot.
Okay, because well, I'm glad. Shit, yeah, because DeJounte, he deserved to be there. And Fred VanVleet, okay. I don't know why the hell they put Draymond in there. That makes no sense.
Yeah, his name is Mikal Bridges. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's Mikal Bridges for Phoenix. Yes, they said he's a snub too. But I think the Miles Bridges boy for Charlotte is a snub too. He been average. He been killing.
So, but let me ask you this: why the hell is Draymond Green?
Jackson?
Why is Draymond Green an All-Star?
I don't know. That's the fans, bro. I don't know.
He averaged 7.77. Okay, he's a great utility knife. I get that, but he ain't no goddamn All-Star.
I don't know how that happened.
I know Charles Oakley made it one year.
Well, was it when they was the All-Star game in New York?
Yeah, it was.
Shit, that's the only reason why he gonna make it. Shoot.
No, they ain't even trying to foul us, dude. Like, what are you? Oh, game over. Let's go home. Let's go home. Game over.
Who was that?
That rookie. That boy's a killer. That boy's an assassination waiting to happen.
That's crazy, bro.
Look at the nigga. You up almost 30 points and you can't close the deal.
Cam Thomas. He had 16 points in the fourth.
Nah, that boy's a problem, man. That boy Cam's a problem, boy. Cam's a problem.
16 points in the fourth.
Oh, they had Jared Allen on here as a snub.
On what?
On this thing that I'm reading. He said he signed a $100 million extension too. He's averaging 16 and 10. So,
man, that's crazy.
Drew Holiday.
He ain't having the best of season.
I'm just giving out
Drew Holiday, yeah.
I'm just giving out.
All them can be a toss up. Then all them can toss up.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
So Jared Allen, because it's your city, I like how they did that.
But now you got 2 guys from the city on there.
That's even better. Kobe and Shaq was there for the Lakers.
Are you trying to compare
Pippen
Jared
and
Allen
Jordan was there for Chicago?
Are you trying to compare Jared Allen and Garland to Shaq and Kobe and Scotty and Mike?
I'm just saying 2 people was on there from the same city.
I'm just saying.
That's all I was saying. 2 people can be there. Pippen and Jordan, if they was doing that switcheroo stuff, I wonder how that would have went back in the day.
So CJ
Magic and Jordan on the same team.
Yeah.
They always went against each other. Magic and Bird always against each other. They'd have been on the same team a couple of times. But they would have been
about the All-Star game though?
It would have been Bird versus
All-Star game?
Yeah, Magic. It would have been Magic versus Bird. And I tried to tell. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had a conversation the other day about somebody when I was talking about LeBron versus Bird. I'm just throwing it out there. I said, they were like, well, he wasn't as cold. I said, dude, the basketball games we grew up with was not called NBA or none of that. It was called Magic versus Bird. That's how cold he was. All the basketball games was named after him.
That was Sega, and I had that.
Dreamcast, huh?
Yeah, Dreamcast. I had that too. It was called Magic versus Bird. You're 100% right. It was.
So that's how cold he was. I'm just saying. The whole game was named after him. But every other team was on those games. Every other team was on the game, but the name of the game was not NBA.
Magic versus Bird wasn't NBA. Right, because if I'm not mistaken, the next game was Bulls versus Lakers.
Yes, and then it became Matt. Then it became Jordan versus Bird.
Right. This is
All right.
right.
Passing the torch.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
Had a whole dunk contest for Jordan dunks only.
Damn shame. Ain't that some shit? How many of y'all play double dribble?
Oh, that was
What
my
you
game
mean?
right there.
With the gray screen
Double
dunks?
dribble?
Come on, man. Talk to me. I'm just saying.
I played double dribble and arch rival.
Ooh.
Where you could hit somebody before the NBA jams, it was arch rival. Just didn't have those super dunks that they had in NBA jams.
It's fact.
And 3 shots and you hot. Which I don't understand why that's why kids don't know that now. When they playing basketball and somebody hit 2 shots in a row, you don't get to take no shot. You give him his 3rd shot to see that what they call it heat check now. But it used to be he's on fire. That's the heat check. You get somebody hit 2 shots in a row, you trying to see if they hit that 3rd one. If they hit that 3rd one, what did everybody used to say back in the day? He's on fire.
He's on fire. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
They call it heat check now. That's all. Just verbiage.
Ty, I never asked you this in the opening show we did last week. You play sports too, right? What sports did you play?
Basketball, 4-year starter, varsity.
We're at high school, college.
High school. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also,
did you play college? Did you play college ball too?
No, made some mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made a mistake because I didn't want to leave my son, my newborn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That ain't no mistake.
That ain't no mistake, brother. That's a decision. That's a decision.
I could have done both, but yeah, I feel you. It was good. Right. I'm glad I stayed.
No. It was a decision. You wanted to be an adult. You know, you look at it now. You know, but you know that's why I wanted to ask that, get that out there because you guys played high school basketball, and I want to get y'all opinion on this. You know, I've been in Texas for over 15 years now, and this is just my opinion, gentlemen. I think Texas basketball sucks. And the reason why I say that is because the coaches don't put the emphasis on the kids like it used to when we were growing up. And maybe I'm saying that from where I'm from in New York. I didn't play high school basketball for the simple reasons of I wanted to play baseball. And this one particular coach he was just horrible, and I just didn't want to rock with him. But I was still able to get a scholarship to play JUCO. Well, no JUCO scholarship, of course, but I was able to get it paid for. Come on, Quincy. What are you doing over there, man?
I'm cool. Just keep going. I got to do something. Dang.
All right, go make a drink for me.
Man, I already got some drinks. I need to send y'all a picture of this thing I got. I'm going to send y'all a picture right quick.
Okay, you do that. Look at the Nets. Oh, no, the Nets about to come back and win. But anyway, and I able to play junior college. Then I went on to play Division II. My thing is, how do y'all feel about Texas sports in a whole? How they treat these kids? And let me explain. In my opinion, they don't take good care of these kids. They get these kids all hyped up to play 7th and 8th grade basketball, which we all know that's trash basketball because the math teacher is coaching. Okay? Then when you get to 9th grade, you really still don't have a good coach. You still don't really have a good coach till you join JV. So you losing out on some very good years to get you where you need to be if that's what you're trying to do. I don't believe the local junior colleges or Texas teams take an emphasis on these kids that are local. Like Ty said, if your son was averaging 15 and 8 throughout the whole season, but they would have the kid that's 35 and 3. You know what I'm saying? And they bypassing your son to help, but they want him. Normally the kid that's 30 and something ain't going there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get the one that's 15 and 8, he gonna help you. But they don't want him because he don't have a name. How do you feel about that, bro? Like since you played high school basketball, going through now, and I'm sure your kids played. You know, your son played. How do you feel about that,
bro? It's Texas sports. It's all about football. Period. They only care about football. The one thing that's so frustrating about Texas sports is that whole name varsity. So when you're a freshman on varsity, nowadays kids, if they're a freshman, sophomore, junior on varsity, it's just an accolade for them to have. When we were coming up, when I was a freshman on varsity coming off the bench, it was embarrassing. because I got to play, but I didn't get to play as much. Now, sophomore on up, I was a starter. Nowadays, kids are excited because they on varsity as a sophomore, but don't get no play. Or they starting on JV and they move them up on varsity so they can ride the bench, so the bench can look bigger. It's the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. And I'll say this: being an AAU basketball coach, Texas is about AAU basketball. It's not about school basketball. And with our oldest, when I had a JV team, they were JV. I mean, they were juniors, but I played them in varsity since they were sophomores. Our sophomore year, we struggled, but I had them on varsity because I'm a big believer. And I hate saying this because it made me sound old, but I'm old school. I always played with the older cats because I needed to be better. And with me, every team I ever coached, even when little Tristan was in 3rd grade, I played him against 4th graders. And one year we would get drugged through the mud. The next year we would kill. One year we get drugged through the mud. So with AAU basketball, the reason why I know these Texas coaches are trash, how do I have a team full of juniors that all go to the same school, Stony Point High School in Round Rock? I had 6 of the players that were in going to be in varsity. 4 of them started for me. And when I say the 4 kids that started for me, which was Cordell, Tyler, Richard, and Malcolm, those 4 boys was so cold. I mean, they were the best. We were winning championships. We came to Dallas. I didn't know nothing about Dallas. We came to Duncanville and played Duncanville, whatever team. We got blew out by 32. It was the worst loss to date. I get Quincy. That's your goddamn fault. That's your city. But anyways,
no, he claimed Ennis. Ennis is his city. Ennis.
So anyways,
he ain't gonna say go
do that too.
We were
I'm Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff and Ennis.
Quincy, you gotta put on you gotta put on your hat. One of my homeboys said that they need to see the star. They need to see
hold on. I got something for them. I got something.
Yeah, my people said they need to see it. People said they need to see it.
But yeah,
go ahead, Todd.
No, like I was saying, and that same 4 kids, we just knew going into next season that those 4 kids was gonna start for the school. Bull crap y'all not. My 4 best players, which were the 4 best players on that varsity, did not start, let alone play, because the coach said he was trying to teach them how to be men. And they're seniors.
What?
I mean, it's just dumb stuff like that. And y'all dealing with it right now.
Okay.
And check this out, real talk. I'm gonna show y'all my screen. Swear to God, this just came up. Just got a picture sent to me. This is Stony Point. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is Stony Point High School.
We see it.
They won district champs.
You froze on mine.
They won district champs.
Q, you see it now?
Yeah.
Stony Point High School. Okay. If you go look up Stony Point High School for the last 4 years, they have never won district nothing. They got rid of that trash ass coach. This is his first year. How your first year you come in and you become district champs against teams like Leander and Georgetown and Connolly and Pflugerville? That's a clear sign right there. You know what I'm saying? But these are kids these kids right here were on the freshman team when they had this bomb varsity team. You know what I mean? And 4 years later they went in district. That's coaching, bro. And I'm telling you, they just don't do it like they said. You said it best, Al, when you said you got the science teacher teaching boxing man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he don't know nothing about square root of 35. Get out of here, man.
But that's all I can say about
that. My team is going around Rock this year, man. They playing in the NBA division. Ty, you're welcome to come out anytime you want, brother. To work on some things. I'll let Q come out because I respect Q basketball knowledge. I try to get him on this. I try to get him on the sideline as much as I can. But I'm big on, if I respect you, your basketball knowledge, God knows I don't know everything. I played the game, but come on now. I don't know everything. And me and Q go back and forth. And we just talk about stuff, and it just might be in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a chance to actually coach Sabian last year. And Let me tell you something, boy. I knew he was going to scratch out, and I saw the video clip that y'all posted of him in his last game, and I know he's going to scratch out again. Lord have mercy. I'm just hoping I'm in the mix when he really wants to do the AAU circuit. I'm just hoping I can get him before everybody else get him. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw him do his thing in Orlando, and it was just crazy that I got a chance to see him play. But of course, we different. And when I say that, somebody that's your nephew, like my son, and he sees Trey play, it's totally different. We like, oh yeah, you did good. We ain't gonna give you the full credit. You did good,
Right.
but we like, damn, did you see what he did? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing. Like, I always try to be hard on him. Yeah, I'm Coach Al, but I'm still gonna be hard on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me piggyback on what Ty was talking about and what you was talking about when it comes to players and the coaches and stuff.
Yeah,
I seen a kid pretty much lead the JV team in scoring, maybe probably hit 6 or 7 threes multiple times, at least 3 or 4 times playing JV. Probably should have already been on varsity, but he was killing JV like he's supposed to. Mm-hmm. And then his senior year, he don't even make the team. And I know he led the team in pretty much scoring. If it between him and another kid, they always had the 18 or the 17 or the 21, 6 threes. And then all of a sudden, his senior year, he don't make the team. How? How does he not make it for his senior year?
Are we talking about my nephew?
No, we're not talking about.
I was about to say, because
that's
the
whole different.
Because I was about to go to the coach. I was about to go to the coach and slap fire out of him, dude. Like, I already heard about the baseball story. But
here's the thing. I said it was him and another kid. I just left another kid. I don't need to put nothing personal on it. QJ is who you talking about. He was the other guy that would hit the 17. Listen, everybody would be like, man, he need to do this. He was one of them. And then guess what he told him though? Hey, I probably ain't gonna play my juniors. I'm gonna leave. This kid was a sophomore that you talking about. And he was a sophomore, and he was if he wasn't the leading scorer, he was the second leading scorer. He definitely led the team in steals. I can tell you that.
And the most
QJ did. I'm just throwing his name out there now. But how you gonna say as a junior, you know what? I might leave you down on JV. I'm gonna bring up freshman and sophomore.
Ty, was that your son?
It was our sons.
What? Yeah.
Hey, why? Let's talk about it. We here. This is our show. Let's talk about it.
Listen, bro. Any reasonable person that knows basketball knows your JV, you get them ready for your next year. So why would you not have you had 2 or 3 juniors on your JV? They become seniors, and you cut 2 of them. I'm gonna say 2 of them that were seniors that were better than the ones you kept. And you know they still better than the ones you kept because you see them playing over the summer. You know who the best kids are. And they don't make it. And then your sophomore that's a junior, you tell them they juniors, but I'm going to bring freshmen up and play over you. How you going to keep something? What I'm saying is, I'm not saying don't bring up the freshman and sophomore. But if you got, let's say, 5 or 6 seniors, you got 5 or 6 juniors. That's your varsity right there first. Now, your freshmen and sophomores, if you dominate in practice, you get some playing time. But your seniors and juniors, that's what you've been having for 2 or 3 years, teaching everything you know. How can you not have them on your team, and how can you not have them playing and you know that they're dominating the sophomores and freshmen that you got talking about you bringing up? You know they are because you didn't seen them play. Everybody's seen them play.
You know, that was one thing. What was it, Quincy? Let me ask you a question. What was it like where you played basketball at high school? What was that like? Your high school year? Like, did the coach play the best players? Did he just feel like
yes?
Okay, that's what I want to ask. Okay,
I transferred as a freshman, went straight to varsity in basketball. Not because I was way better than them. I was coming from different basketball area. My game was a lot faster than theirs. So the coach was like, you're a freshman, but you already ahead of these guys IQ-wise. You know what I mean? So you're going to be on varsity. You know what I mean? Them guys didn't have no problem because they know I'm playing defense. I'm playing offense. You know what I mean? Like I'm hustling. I'm doing everything the coach asking me to do. They couldn't do it. Not saying that they were sorry. It was just I did it at a I did it more. If you understand the IQ part, I didn't have as many mistakes and stuff like that. Even though I was a freshman on varsity, it had nothing to do with that. It was the fact that I did what I was told, and I knew I learned fast. Me and three other guys that was freshmen was starting on varsity. Now these guys have been in the program that was seniors. They looking at us. They didn't look at us like, hey man, y'all taking our minutes. It was like, hey man, we trying to ball out. We ain't really won nothing over the last 2 or 3 years. So we trying to dominate. And then my school at the time, man, it was us versus all black schools, if you understand what I'm saying. So we came in with that mentality, like, I don't care where you from. We from the same part y'all from. You know what I mean? We came in with different stuff. We came in, you cussing, we cussing. This ain't the same school that you had for the last 3 or 4 years. We got some people that transferred in.
Right.
And it wasn't no crazy transferring. It was called M&M transfer back then. Minority to majority. Yes, in the 90s, it was minority to majority transfers, M&M transfers. That's what they were called. Paperwork. You fill out the paperwork, you can go to any school you want. NDISD but it had to be one of the M&M schools, meaning they wanted some minorities into these type of schools. So that's what my parents decided for me to do. Pretty good decision, knowing where I'm from. So,
Ty, what was it like up there in Round Rock? Like, how was that for you, and how, like, the development of the coaches, and you moving forward to where you are right now? So what was it like back then when you was playing?
Put it like this. Remember I said I was a 4-year player on varsity?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the coach's son was also a 4-year player on varsity. And guess who started all 4 years? His son. But it was funny because we were a little tag team duo. And I'll never forget, and it's so funny, dog. If I had the dog that I got in me now, back then, I didn't realize that I just wasn't a dog, but it's like the way basketball was played, it was just like I was a scorer. And it was crazy, man, because I look back at it now, and now I realize the coach's son deserved to be on varsity? Yes. Did he deserve to start for 2 years? No. I didn't even deserve, well, my freshman year, I didn't deserve to start because Tayon and Anthony Perkins, them two, they were cold. But ain't no way that them two shouldn't have been starting over his son. And they were that good. I mean, they were cold, but, it's Round Rock High School. That's what it was. I was one of 2 black kids on the team, but you couldn't tell me nothing my sophomore, junior, senior year because, man, you talk about Dragonettes because we were the Round Rock Dragons. Them Dragonettes, I think it was part of their thing to do our homework and stuff like that. You don't see that nowadays. This year.
I mean, just depends, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I look back at that now. I'm like, Doug.
But was you able to play varsity as a freshman?
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
But see, now they don't allow that right now.
That's what I'm. But no, hold on. They do allow it. No, it's
now, from what I understand, that's a rule that they don't let freshmen become varsity players.
Oh no, and I don't know what. No, shoot, no. Hendrickson. I remember what. I've been in Dallas 4 years, but before we moved, when hell no, because I remember when I was going to the game. Remember the team I was telling you about?
Yes, sir.
When my son that should have been. Now he probably could have started, but didn't. But he should have played a lot more. They were playing teams. I remember Henderson had this 9th grader.
Q said they do allow that. Okay, but is it not a district thing though, Q?
No, it's normal. Shit, if you starting as if you own varsity as a freshman, you just nice. But it's few and far between. It's very rare.
You're a different type of ball player when you starting as a freshman.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you're usually a guard.
It's usually a guard. So this is what I told my son earlier. I said, listen, 7th and 8th grade gonna be a joke for you. I'm preparing you for 9th grade basketball. And he was like, why? I said, because if you are a freshman and you playing varsity, your next 4 years is set up for you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're consistent on what you're doing. Passing, shooting, defense. I need you to do all the 5 tools. And so that's what I told him. I'm preparing you for your freshman. And he said, okay. He said Ron Holland for Duncanville right now. He's a junior and he is in his third year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. That's also Duncanville. So he got killer in him. Do y'all believe these kids got killer like we had killer?
I think it's better now than it was. It's just, though, it's so totally different than
Ty,
25
you
years
can't.
ago.
Ty, you put yourself back in the joint.
Yeah, I'm on my phone too, because I'm finna run to the store real quick.
This dude said I'm about to run to the stove.
Can I stay on this one, or do I need to leave this one?
No, you can. I mean, you can log, stay on, but just clock out, and your internet joint is gonna go bad. And I can hit you on. You see what I'm saying? I can hit you on. I can't hear you though.
Oh, you couldn't hear me because I pushed mute.
I hear. I hear now.
Yeah. Now go ahead. Keep saying what you were saying.
No, what I'm. The players different now than it was when we were playing.
Oh yeah. Like back then, dude, it was 2, 3 people could dunk. And I know dunking ain't everything, but bro, I mean, athleticism between our time back then, you see these 6th, 7th graders dunking like it's nothing. You didn't see that with us, bro.
But
It
they
just,
also got different type of trainers now than what we had.
oh
We
yeah.
ain't we train ourselves.
Hell yeah, lifting weights. Psh, I wish we would. I would have probably been bigger than I was in high school if I'd have made. Now it's all about
Yeah,
training. Boy, I was a string bean in high school. Now you got
man.
these. You walk in the hall, you be like, you in college. What is you doing in this school? You supposed to be in college. No, back then you was in college, and people thought you still was supposed to be in high school.
Mm.
Hmm.
Q said we had better work ethic than today's players. Then
Of
he
course.
said more athletic. Yes, better players. No.
Mm-mm.
Ah, what do you mean by better players? IQ, knowledge of the game, well
Like
rounded.
I would say this layup lines. That's all you got to say. Man, look at our
Yeah.
layup lines back in the day. It was serious. Nowadays, now when they do these layup lines, it's all about looking cute and looking pretty.
Dude, my coach
Mm-mm.
used to be like, yo, you dunking to that layup line, you better dunk in the game. If
Yeah,
you
oh
ain't dunking
yeah,
in the game, you better get up and get your ass up out of here.
yeah. Shit, we couldn't dunk. Hell, it wasn't
Yeah,
no such
right.
thing as dunking. We shit. You was lucky if
Right.
you was touching rim. Nah, shit.
What
Mm.
up? What up, Square?
Say it again.
What up, Square?
Oh man, call me a circle, bro. I'm both of them.
A square and a circle. You can put a
Boy, that's
circle in
the
a
same
square.
thing.
You can
It's the
put a circle
same
in a
thing.
square.
I'll talk to you about it later.
No, you keep telling me about some goats. You keep telling me about some goats. I
Hey man,
don't
you
know.
can't be scared to get bit by no goat, man. That ain't nothing. It's just a little chomp.
You know, ain't no goat ain't gonna bite me. I don't care what you say.
Shit. I'm gonna bite you.
Chrissy,
You must
stop,
ain't
man.
seen no. You ain't
You
seen no.
play too much. You play too much, man. You always talk about this goat, man. Goat ain't gonna bite me, dog.
The goat gonna bite you, bro. I'm gonna let you know now.
And you know what's funny? My brother won't even tell me about that, and I know
Tell you about what?
about the goat biting me.
He just told you.
I ain't messing with neither one of y'all. I'm about to slap both of y'all when I see it. I should have slapped him when I was in Vegas with him. He came out to Vegas. He lost his mind out there in Vegas.
Already.
He
But
went to
hey,
see.
what y'all was talking about,
Yes.
like today's they try to say they're better today. I don't think they're better. They train better. They're more in shape. They more athletic. They may jump higher and stuff, but all that stuff, it's 50 kids like that right now that can't play because their IQ ain't there. What you didn't have a problem with in the 70s, 80s, and 90s is people making the right decisions and the IQ. So that's why I say they would be Think about if Jordan and Magic and Bird and all them had the training for the day. Think about if they had the zone back then. Jordan would have worked on his three. Magic would have worked on his three. Who you think would have worked harder, the ones back then or the ones today? Not saying they don't work hard. I said who you think would work harder. It's an ER. I think back in the day, the work that because we didn't have all the distractions and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
people will say how many people can play back then. I mean, all those guys back then could play in today's world. Let them have the same training and stuff. What you think? How you think Dominique Wilkins still jumping and stuff if he had better weight machines and stuff like that? You think Sean Kemp wouldn't be flying over everybody? You think Chris Mullin 3 wouldn't have been better if people sat in a zone on Chris Mullin, Glenn Rice, who was the other ones?
Mitch Richmond.
So many Mitch Richmond, the 15-footers and stuff like Chris. What's his name? Chris Middleton,
Terry Porter.
Everybody that shot threes.
Yeah.
Mark Price, John Havlicek. I mean, John Jay Hornacek. All them dudes, let them shoot 7 threes a game for 10 games straight, like they do now. It's 30. It's 32 pointers attempted and 33 pointers attempted. Back then, you'd be happy to get 5 threes that game, and the only reason they shooting threes is if you down. We need a 3. It's 2 minutes left. Y'all, the three-point shooters got to come in the game. But guess what? It's man-to-man. So there is no zone. So somebody always in your hip pocket. We have to run off 2 screens to get a 3. Think about if they change today, you can only play man-to-man. Ain't that many threes getting shot no more because people in your hip pocket, you'll have more layups and back doors and stuff. That's why they talking about. These people back in the day, they didn't. You see them doing back doors and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you had to because the person was playing you man-to-man at the logo. What are you talking about? Now you free to shoot from the logo because everybody in a zone. And that's what you practice. Now think about if Bird and all them got to practice shooting from 3-point line and where they were shooting at all the time. That changes the game. Both eras.
It opens up a lot of things. Damn, he got 10 points already.
That's both eras though get to change. Both
That's
eras
crazy.
get to you got to give them the same facilities. You got because everybody will say it. This is what I've said before. LeBron James back in the 70s and 80s, he wouldn't have averaged 45 or 50. It was only one guy that was 6'9" that could do all that dribbling. It was Magic. He would have been another Magic back then. So he would have been 6'8" with his back to the basket like Charles Barkley and Karl Malone. Now he would have been like one of them players. That's what Charles Oakley. He would have been one of those to me. What's his name?
I agree with you. Yeah.
So because you can't just say LeBron gonna go back with all the skills of today. Come on now.
No,
I
I
skills
agree.
wasn't available. Them
No.
threes and them all that training and stuff wasn't available. So would he be a million? Would he have been putting $1 million into his body every year? He'd have been only making 600,000. So it wouldn't have,
No, you're right. A forward back then, you was a forward. A guard, you was a guard. Like you knew what your role was. No, I
Right.
agree.
I'm saying how
I
many,
agree.
like I said, how many 6'8" people? I think Michael Carter, if you remember for the Pacers, was like a 6'8" guard. And George Gervin was 6'7", finger rolling and stuff. I forgot how tall Dr. J was, but it was only a few skinnier 6'7s and 6'8s that was doing all that. Wasn't no 6'8", 270 guy running up the court like that. He would be a Charles Barkley type guy to me. He would be a Karl Malone because he wouldn't have been able without all that trade. He'd have been another Magic. You saying there'd have been 2 Magics? Then that changes the game. Who's the other one? Magic Johnson was 6'9" point guard. Tell me another point guard that was over 6'5" before Jason Kidd came. Maybe it was one, I guess. Oscar Robinson. How tall was Oscar Robinson? I guess 6'3", 6'4". I don't even know.
No, Oscar Robinson was tall, but he was a killer too.
He was a killer, but how tall was he? I'm saying how many guards was doing what him and Magic was doing? Name another point guard that was 6'9", 6'8". Penny came along.
But that's after. That's 90s.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. If he played in the 80s, he would have been a Charles Barkley. What's the big dude? What's the Indiana Pacers? Them 2 brothers. Not brothers, but had the same last name. The Daniels? No, it wasn't Daniels.
Antonio and Antonio Daniels and
Dale Davis. Dale Davis and Antonio
Dale
Davis. That's what I think.
the Davis
Something
boys.
like
The Davis boys.
yeah, they wasn't brothers, but yeah.
No, I thought they wasn't brothers. You're right.
Yeah, they weren't brothers, but yeah. Yeah, Oscar Robinson was 6'5". Before Magic, that was the tallest
Ooh.
guard, pretty much.
Oh wow.
So when people be saying that, it's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I always said LeBron was just a taller version of Magic. They were already seen Magic. That's just my opinion. He's just
Yeah.
doing something different. You know what I'm saying? I always say that. I
Yeah,
say
but
the
he-
same exact thing.
I think he'll better score than Magic, though.
I agree
across
with
the
that.
board.
Yes.
Across the
I
board,
agree
he's a
with you.
better scorer.
No, I agree with you. I agree with
Because
you.
I'm telling you, KD back in the day, KD is what's the guy? I can't even think of his name. He's from Texas too, from Houston, down there in Houston. A-Leaf. That was with Ray Allen. They was the first Splash Brothers. Come on, Rashad Lewis. That's what KD.
Rashad Lewis.
That's what
Yeah, that boy.
Rashad Lewis was a KD type dude to me. That's who I think. That's who would be KD back in the day. He would have been that guy. But now think about this. He wouldn't have had all them handles. He wouldn't have had all them handles because they didn't have all that back then.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You can't make all that handling, all this training and all. You know what I mean? He'd have been a skinny 6'9" guy. And they would have had his back to the basket a couple of times.
That's true too. Dan should have had his back all up against that bitch.
Yeah, but he'd have been Rashad Lewis. Shooting threes, but still 6'8", 6'9".
Rashad Lewis was cold too.
Think about Glenn Rice. Let's Glenn Rice shoot in the zone that they got right now. Come on, man. Let Reggie Miller sit in that zone. Let Craig Hodges sit in that zone.
Ooh. What about what's Mitch Richmond?
Yeah, Mitch Richmond sit in that zone. It'll be a whole different. It's a whole different different game.
Nah, you're right. But you got so many people that's caught up on LeBron, thinking that he's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm not taking nothing away from the man. I'm just saying we're already seeing that already. That's what I'm saying.
No, he's not. Magic in him. He's a Magic Jordan. He's a Magic Jordan type guy. He can do. That's what I say. He got a mentality like Magic. He can do every dunk Jordan can do, and play defense too. That's what I'm saying. He can do every. Think about when he first came to the league. That fool was jumping.
You hear your man back there.
What?
I'm in love with LeBron. That's your man.
I can't even hear him.
That go right.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
I ain't saying
LeBron
nothing. You speaking the truth.
is a hybrid.
Hybrid.
What y'all think about him passing the most points? The most points all time, both playoff and.
He'll do the regular one in about 2 more years, and then he's gonna retire.
Whatever.
Huh? No, he got like 4 more years.
Say he gonna pass the other one. Was it 49 or something like that?
No, he gonna wait till his son get in the league. His son got about 4 more years. He'll be in the league. Somebody will draft him.
He said he want to play with his son.
I don't know.
So he got to wait about 4 more years. His son, I think, a junior. His son, a junior, I think, or maybe he's a sophomore. No, he's a sophomore, or junior. So that's why I say I think about 4 years.
I go to the stove for 2 seconds, and my Lakers is down.
That's normal.
Shit, but they don't usually start off good.
Yeah, well, they tie score. Who's on their team anyway?
Who?
We know who's on the Lakers. Who's on the Lakers? Who's on the Lakers anyway?
AD.
Who?
AD, Westbrook, Monk.
What's that? What you said he was, Ty? T.H. Hilton or Horton?
Yeah.
Melo
hurt.
Yeah, I know he hamstring.
Nice. He is a defensive liability, but I mean, I like his scoring ability. The white boy Brooks on the Lakers.
Brooks or
that
Brooks or
white
Reeves?
Boy. Reeves, there you go. What am I saying?
Okay.
Brooks? Yeah. Austin Reeves or whatever. He
Yeah.
nice and
He a
he
rookie
very
though. He a rookie though.
he very underrated for what he is. He went undrafted. Mm-hmm.
He's a bum.
And I thought Kendrick Nunn was gonna be nice, and he ain't coming back from injury.
Yeah, I actually thought that was going to be a really good pickup
Mm-hmm.
because he did his thing. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he get picked up by Chicago first? Wasn't he get drafted by Chicago?
I don't know. I just know he caused some problems in that Heat series.
What's the name was Malik Monk too.
Malik Monk. I didn't know Malik Monk was that good. I mean, I know he was just he was one of them ones that was dominant in the roughs and them trash teams. You hear his name every now and then, but because you never watch him, you know. So
Nah, he was cold.
I wasn't finna be like, oh, Malik Monk finna play. Oh, let me watch him.
Ty, you seen that text I sent you? You and Al?
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
No. I know he hadn't seen it.
Jesus Christ.
Put it on camera. Put it on camera.
No, sir.
Let's talk about it.
I won't. I gotta go to the restroom.
Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Be about it. Let's talk about it.
Come over here. We'll talk about it. Come over here. We'll talk about it.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's got twins. It's a set of triplets too.
Oh man. You want somebody to be all over the place, huh?
Or just go to sleep.
That's definitely what's gonna happen.
Ain't nobody gonna be nowhere.
A Train and them will be in town on Saturday.
I ought to get this to you because I'm going out of town tomorrow.
Yeah, A Train will be in town. He'll be in town Saturday. Gonna link up with him Saturday. And then they leave and actually go to Arkansas.
Little Rock?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Maybe if they want to get into the game, see if Chris want to go to the game.
Yo, I got a question for y'all too in a minute.
What's up?
Where you rank Ja Morant this year? I said this year. Y'all
What
see
you
what he
mean?
hit tonight?
Rank where? Top what players? And is he in that?
Point guard, just point guard. Point guard. I need.
But is he? But is he?
Steph is up there.
But is he really a point guard? Honestly,
why do we do this? What is Iverson to y'all? What is Iverson to y'all?
Here we go. Yeah, Ja Morant is the point guard. He's a point guard.
What is Iverson? What is Iverson to y'all?
Iverson is a shooting guard.
Q, they're gonna be in Benton
because they had him at the 2 spot.
Yep,
Q,
that's it.
Q, they're gonna be Benton. He's gonna be in Benton, Arkansas. The Wizards, Benton, Arkansas.
Okay. Listen, if me and Ty, me and you on the team together, are you the point or the 2?
It's interchangeable. It's whoever bringing up the ball.
If me and you on the team, who the point and who the 2?
It depends on who can dribble better. Who facilitate that thing? I don't know. I'll probably be the one on the 2. You probably be.
You know what? This is what I think.
I'm a good slasher. I'm a good slasher, and I can get to the basket. I know how to score. Put it to you that way.
Point guard's whole goal in life is to get 7+ assists. That's their goal. Iverson was trying to get 30. Fuck passing. Eric Snow was trying to get 8 assists. That's why
I agree with that.
Yes, he listen. I agree with that too. But here's the thing: he had to do that because he could not get 30 like Iverson.
Yeah, no, but he was the
what he couldn't do and what he was able to do is totally different, brother.
No, what I'm saying is if Eric Snow got injured, Iverson is the point for that team. Yeah, but he was already a point. He just shot more than the other point.
No, he's a 2.
So he was for example, here we go. Utah Jazz. Who's the point guard?
Conley.
Mike Conley.
But is Donovan Mitchell a point guard?
No,
No.
he's always been a 2. He's like a
No.
Conley always been a 2. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Iverson
No,
was a
not
what at
Conley.
Georgetown?
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
What was Iverson at Georgetown?
Donovan Mitchell.
Point.
He's a point guard. But you also Mike Conley's a point guard.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, we going back to the Iverson want to get 30 points. He was doing that shit in college as the
Yeah.
point guard.
Yeah, he was a point guard in Georgetown.
But
He did
was
the
he
same
getting?
thing when he went to the
But was
NBA.
he? But was he getting
I
30
think
and
it's just
7,
all
or was he
different
getting
things.
30 and 2?
What
He said he was
changed?
getting 30 and 2.
Was he
What are you
getting
talking about?
30 and 7, or was he getting 30 and 2?
You talking about in college?
Yes. In the
in-
NBA.
It's anywhere.
His game didn't change.
Was he getting 30 and 7 and getting 30 and 2?
So what
It's
was
a big difference.
Isaiah Thomas was the 2 then? From now
Isaiah
on.
was a point guard. Isaiah's a
He's a
point
point
guard.
Oh my God!
Isaiah's a
Wait a
point guard.
minute.
Isaiah's a point guard.
Wait a minute.
Isaiah's a point
Wait.
guard. Isaiah's a point guard.
Wait. So Dumars was the 2.
Yes.
Who shot the most?
Dumars.
New Balls. That's where he got most of his assists.
He
Isaiah got
Right.
most of his
got most assists from Dumars. And when the play broke down, that's when Iverson took Isaiah took them shots.
Isaiah took the point guard spot and started creating and stuff.
When the play broke down, you already know. You know what happens when the play broke down.
You give it to
Yo-
your what?
You give it to the person, the 2 guard, which was Dumars.
That don't sound right till you do it. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
sound right to me. Sound right to me.
You was a
And I
point
think
guard.
it's just all about the teams,
Oh,
bro.
wait.
I
Time.
promise you, it's all
Al,
about
you was
the
a
teams.
point guard
Where?
at when you went to Nassau.
No.
You was the 2.
hmm
I'm a perfect example. I'm a natural.
I was a 2, but I could play the 1, depending on the matchups.
All right. So like, yeah, when I was in college, the same
But
thing.
my goal was to get to the rack. That was my goal. Get to the rack. I wasn't trying to give
Isaiah, you telling me Isaiah Thomas? So who averaged the most points over their career? Isaiah Thomas or Joe Dumars?
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna.
We
do
got
that.
to.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Who shot the most? Who shot the most shots in the game?
We're not gonna do that. Your man, Isaiah shot the most.
So he the 2.
So because he went past the ball to Joe.
You just said that's where he got all his assists.
He got his assist from Joe.
Joe was not where he got the assists. The assist was to them big dudes. Lambert.
Who were big dudes? Nah,
Lambert and all them.
Them dudes got putbacks. Get out of here, man. Them dudes.
Dumars was a defensive stopper that averaged about, how many points Dumars averaged in his career? Maybe 13, 14 maybe?
I can't co-sign that. I don't know. Somebody look that up.
Okay, it wasn't more than the point guard Isaiah Thomas.
Who had more? Who had more shot attempts?
Isaiah Thomas, exactly.
So that makes him the 2 guard because he had more shot attempts. But
That's
we
what
knew
y'all
he
saying
was-
about Iverson.
No, I'm just saying Iverson was a point 2, but he was.
Yes,
mainly-
but he was a point. He should be in the point conversation. He shouldn't be in
I don't
behind
know.
Jordan,
I don't.
Kobe,
I don't.
and
I
him.
don't know. I don't know.
Eric
if he
Snow.
should be.
Eric Snow messes up that conversation though. That's why
No, he don't.
Mo Williams.
Utah Jazz plays 2 point guards. That's just what it is. And Donovan Mitchell will shoot
So
more.
Philly did the same thing. That's what
So
I'm
you
saying.
saying
You
John
just said what I
Morant? So you
said.
saying so you
No.
saying John Morant? So you saying John Morant is a point guard?
Yes,
Yeah, he's a point guard, but he shoots.
but he's a scoring point guard like Iverson was.
Hell, like Westbrook. Westbrook ain't even really a shooting guard to me, but he just went. Okay. OKC, perfect example. Perfect example. Russell Westbrook. When I'm talking about back when Harden was there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because now we see what Harden is. Harden was a point
Harden was
guard
a two.
coming in. Yeah,
Off
but
the
he's a
bench.
point guard. But he was a point guard now.
No.
You see what I'm
No,
saying?
he's a point guard now. But when Chris
But
Paul
he
on the
was-
team,
but
he
was
moved
a
to the
He
two.
was a 2.
Yeah, that because of the team. You see how you move? If you take Iverson has to be a 2 when Eric Snow is on the court.
But why wasn't Harden and Chris Paul both point guards, and both of them, and one of them can shoot better than the other one?
I think Harden became more of a point guard when he got to a team where
They needed.
nobody else could play the point. But I thought Harden was always, because remember he was sixth man of the year. I thought he was more of a two.
I was going to say, remember why he didn't start in Oklahoma is because they had Tefalosha for defensive purposes, because they had Westbrook and KD on the court.
And that motherfucker could not shoot to save his life.
No,
and
remember,
they had him as a shooting guard.
They had him at the shooting guard, but he wasn't going. He was just like Ben Simmons. I'm out here for defense and rebounding. And then Harden came in and gave you all the offense and no defense. Do you see what I'm saying?
So it's like you don't know who's doing what. This dude's out there just acting crazy.
But all I was saying was Eric Snow was a point guard in college. Iverson was a point guard. They both was point guards in the league, but they pushed Iverson to the two guard because he shot more. But it was like, no, everybody know he was the point guard, but he shot more. And everybody know Isaiah Thomas was the point guard, but he shot more than Dumars and everybody on the team. Vinny Johnson too. He shot more than them. So you can't make them the two because they shoot more. That's all I'm saying.
Real quick, I want to make sure I get this right. Donovan Mitchell is a what?
Two.
But they got him as a point, but he's a point guard. Two.
But
how they got him as a point? He's a two.
What? Point guard.
But he's a point guard. But he's
he's a two.
No, he's a point guard.
No, he just shoot more than the other point guard. That's it.
Donovan Mitchell is the starting point guard for the Utah Jazz. They have
what's Conley position? Point guard too.
Shooting guard, but he's a point guard. We know he's a point guard, but that's just because they was wondering how they make that work. They just make it work in Utah. Look it up.
Both of them are point guards.
No, they have Mike Conley as the shooting guard, but they have Donovan Mitchell as the point guard.
Now, who shoot the most though?
I couldn't tell you. I can tell you based on what I think. Shit,
dude, come on. You know who shoot the most out of them two?
Donovan.
Right.
And that's why I said I think it's just different. It's just different teams. Because I mean, hell, Mike Conley was a starting point guard for Memphis forever. He was the starting, but now they got him listed as the point guard, and Donovan Mitchell is the point guard, and they both start.
There's no way Donovan Mitchell's a point guard, dog.
Yeah, he is.
That's what he is.
There's no way guys like Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is the point guard, and what make it so bad? He's that 30-7 point guard.
Nah, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's just different. I'm telling you, it's all.
Morant is not a point guard either.
Well, who's the point guard?
If they shoot the ball, there are no more point guard.
Who?
Chris Paul is a two guard.
Chris Paul is a point.
Devin Booker is the point guard.
No, Devin Booker is a shooter. Shooter, straight shooter. I know what you're saying though.
I get what you're saying, but you can't.
Yeah, I get it.
That's traditional. That's the way it's supposed to be. But put it like this:
is Steph Curry a point guard or a shooting guard?
He's a point guard.
He's a point guard, even though he shoots more than the others.
Wait, so who the point guard? Draymond or Clay?
Let me raise my hand.
Clay is a shooting guard.
Draymond.
He's another. Draymond is another LeBron when it comes to.
Wait.
Point forward.
Yeah.
So Jokic is the point center. From now on, he is the point guard because he's the one that bring the ball up the court.
Yeah, Jordan B too. Jordan B too.
You know why he brings the ball up court?
Because he the point guard.
Is Luka a point? Is Luka a point guard or shooting guard?
He is listed as a point guard.
He's a point guard. Yeah.
Why can't point guards be shooters? I don't understand this. When did this happen?
They can. That's
Not
what
to
makes
y'all.
them so good. No, that's why I said Iverson. That's why I said it's
a point guard.
He's a
Iverson was a point guard. I was a point guard. I just played the two position because I could score and run the point.
And that's great.
That was it.
There's nothing wrong with it. Nobody's knocking your hustle, baby. You do your thing.
No. I'm saying that's the same thing Iverson was. He was a point guard, just had to play in the two spot. Eric Snow took care of the ball.
as the point guard.
Eric Spoelstra
Iverson
took care of
had
the ball.
Iverson had point guard tendencies, but he was a shooting guard. How's that?
So I guess that I was a point too. Now, hey, I went to the depth chart for Utah Jazz, and it says point guard Mike Conley, shooting guard Donovan Mitchell.
No, I can't say that.
How you gonna
I'm
say
looking
what it
at it
says? How you gonna say what the stats say? It says
I
Because
went
I'm
to
on
ESPN. I
The
went to
way I'm gonna
ESPN
say
depth
it is
chart.
because I'm on
ESPN
NBA.com and I have it listed. I'm looking at it right now. So whatever he's looking at,
God.
he had to have Googled it. Or
I'm looking at
something.
ESPN.
I'm looking at
Go to ESPN depth chart.
NBA.com. I'm at NBA.com. Donovan Mitchell, point guard. Here, let me take a picture of it and send it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me
Al
take a
must
picture and send it to you.
Now, what does this say? If we can't see it,
What is that?
this is just straight Google.
And that says Donovan Mitchell is a point guard.
And what does it say? Mike Conley is.
I don't know. I can't read it. That shit too far away.
It's
bro.
coming. It's coming.
Clarkson. Conley is a point guard. Slide over some more, brother. They got Mitchell as a point guard.
They even
Is that
got
NBA? That's
look,
Google.
Look
That's
at this.
Google.
They even got Jordan Clarkson as a goddamn point guard.
Yeah, that could be wrong. That could be misprint.
Now look at your text. I'm on ESPN depth chart, but I go to NBA. I see what you're saying. NBA.
Yeah, they got them listed as point guards, and that's the only reason I use that is because you got a team that clearly has 2 point guards.
Yeah, when I go to ESPN, when I go to NBA depth chart, it takes me to ESPN, bro.
That's crazy right there.
But we are looking at that as Donovan Mitchell being a true 2 that has point guard tendencies. Just like, but Mike Conley has always been a point, even when he was at Ohio State. Am I right? Ohio State?
I think that's a clear sign of when you have to put it down. If they pulled that up for Philly back when Iverson was playing, they would put Eric Snow as the point guard,
Yes.
Iverson as the shooting guard.
Yes, I agree with that. I think they would.
Look at Donovan Mitchell just came up the court, pulled up from top of the key.
Ain't
Y'all
no
see
point
the
guard
depth chart I sent
ain't no
y'all?
point guard doing that.
Now, point guard gotta have the ball in their hand at all times. He brought the ball up. Clay bring the ball up.
So yeah, he does.
Clay
Jokic bring the ball up.
So
Yeah,
So I'm telling you.
so
But we
Jeff
know
Clarkson
Jokic
is a shooting guard,
who?
or is he a point guard?
Who?
Q heard me. Jeff Clarkson.
I don't know why they got him as no Jordan
Is he-
Clarkson.
No, Jeff Clarkson. Was he
I don't
a
know.
point guard or a shooting guard at Collin?
Oh, okay. I don't know who.
He was a shooting guard. He never brought the ball up. That's all he was. He was a 2-3.
So if you brought the ball up, you was considered a point guard, no matter who you are. Is what you're saying?
No, I'm telling you. Asked about that one guy. I'm talking about he
No,
never.
I'm just asking in general. Like, see, you say he never brought the ball up. So because he didn't bring the ball up, that made him not be that person.
No. He if on a fast break he can dribble, bro. But he never just said, "Hey, let me start the offense."
How about this? Instead of
Joker
saying-
started the offense.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Forget, because like you say, NBA is different. Because Joker brings the ball up, and he also starts the offense on that team.
So he the point guard.
Put Joker.
According to y'all.
Put Jokic on the Suns right now. He bringing the
Not
ball
me.
up over Chris Paul.
Hell no.
It's just what the team needs.
He gonna
No,
get
but they
beat
got
up.
guards on Denver.
Murray is hurt. Isn't Murray still hurt?
Murray is the only reason why Joker bring that ball up because Murray ain't in that
He's
game.
been doing that his whole career.
No, bro.
And so what y'all gonna call Murray? A two
tell
guard
me-
or a point?
Murray's a point guard.
Point.
That boy shoot like Donovan Mitchell and John Morant now. He gets 40 and 35 too.
And
What's Jason Tatum?
7+ assists.
What's Jaylen Brown?
3.
They got 2 twos. Wait, no.
Yeah, they do. They
Two,
do.
three.
We talked about that. They do got 2.
They do.
Yeah.
They actually do.
They got 2 2s on Monday and 2 3s on Thursday. Shit,
Yeah.
whatever they
Y'all
need that
tripping.
game.
That's why they brought Schroeder here to be the facilitator between the two.
Who? Smart?
No, well, Smart, yes. They play the 2 and the 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
They interchangeable.
Al Horford and the boy Williams. That's their starting 5.
So I went to NBA.com,
These hybrids.
and I'm gonna tell you what they got for Jordan Clarkson, Mike Conley, and Donovan Mitchell. You know what they got?
Point guard.
Guard. They're just guard.
You know, that's what they need to start saying. They're starting at the
smart with it.
guard, starting at the other guard. They just say it like
That's
that.
it. There you go.
Because it ain't
None
like
of them be
Horford.
shooting.
It ain't like Chris Paul. Hell, I mean, with him being on Phoenix, ain't no way he not the point guard.
Yeah,
But you put his ass on Houston with Harden, it's like, damn, what is Harden? Like if they go back to Houston right now together, what is Harden really? Is he a 2?
I always thought, in my opinion, I've always thought of Harden as being a 2.
I have too. But it's like when he was in Houston by himself, he was a 1. He was just shit. Hell, he's the goddamn one in Brooklyn. Fuck.
Damn near.
LeBron is eating these boys for real. They cannot hold him in the paint. But he only do that when old boy on the bench though.
You should when you 6'5", you 6'9", 275.
Well,
You should, huh?
But-
Well, why ain't the rest of the 6'9s doing that?
Everybody ain't like LeBron. Oh,
that's
this
not
dude
like
just-
AD.
So
Look
he's
at
special.
AD on Clarkson.
Special Olympics. Look at Conley. Oh, damn! He elbowed him right in the mouth.
And Westbrook don't flop.
Who did?
He elbowed the boy right in the mouth.
Let's see what it was.
He probably got elbowed in the mouth for that outfit he wore to the game.
Dame Lillard a point or 2 with McCollum when he was there.
Dame was the 1. But he probably shot more than McCullough.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into that one.
McCullough ain't no
Let's
point
just leave it
guard.
open.
Yeah, leave it open. I think he was I think he was the 2.
Fuck. AD's out.
Oh, who gives a fuck? He's hurt every year.
AD's out.
What's the
He
score
been
y'all
out.
looking at? What's the score?
It don't matter.
46-41. And
Damn.
and Plastic Man is always hurt.
Fuck.
What are you saying that for? He got hurt the same time last year.
But he on the court
Who
now.
hurt?
Is he in the All-Star game?
Yeah, he hurting bad.
Is he in the
No,
All-Star game?
AD didn't.
Did he make the All-Star team?
Now, come on, really? Of course.
What's that? Well, he replacement.
Yeah, they're gonna need a replacement now.
Crazy.
Damn, that hurt. I don't even want to see the replay. AD's out for the
Who?
season.
Did he twist his ankle?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
No, he not.
Oh, he's out for the season, bro. I just saw it.
You saw how it
Who?
fell?
I saw he came up and then came down and then dropped to the ground.
Oh, he did a dance move?
Yep. And it was a good little alley-oop, too.
They need to stop doing that play to him. That play is dangerous for him, man.
It's dangerous for because he's too frail for that, bro.
Yeah, the dude only with Plastic Man.
But you know what? On the cool though, but they do get a lot of lobs and dunks off of it though.
They do.
It's just like, but he got to realize when it ain't there, man. I don't. Kind of like, matter of fact, Chris Paul when he was with the Clippers and DeAndre Jordan.
Lob City. Mm-hmm.
But they never did it unless they were gonna get a dunk. You never saw him coming up and having to come back down.
But
You know
they
what I'm saying?
also had a point guard doing it.
Exactly. Yeah, they had old boy. Who was that that just threw that ball?
Monk, wasn't it?
Oh shit! They bring it out
Uh-oh.
the stretcher.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
How they got Dwight Howard out there? His bum ass too.
He was cold though back in the day.
I agree with you. Should he be top 75? That's another question. Let's talk about that. Should he be top 75?
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was
God, this is
'Cause-
depressing, bro.
because he was left
Fucking
off it.
depressing. That's depressing.
Well, he
Keep
shouldn't have
going.
been on there above Ewan and all them right now. They said Ewan and all them got left off. I don't think he's supposed to be on there before them. But some other people should come off, but I'm not sure. I need to look at the list again. At numbers like 50 through 75.
Wait a minute. Ewan wasn't on there?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think that was a big controversy.
We damn sure gonna look at it now.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
NBA
Yeah, you making me look it up too.
75 anniversary team. I need to see this shit. They have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Ray Allen, Giannis, Melo.
What numbers is this?
I'm just called out the names.
Oh, okay.
Kareem
Oh, they didn't
Abdul-Jabbar-
rank them. They just put the top 75 names.
Yeah, they put the names. Kareem, Ray, Giannis, Melo, Nate.
So I see a couple of names already that I would say Ewan should be on here. Let me know if Ewan's on there.
If Ewan's on here,
He is.
yeah. You got James Harden on
Somebody
here.
that got. Let me see. Somebody got snubbed. That was It was somebody. It was a big guy. Big guy got snubbed, and they were like, "How was that person on there?" Tracy McGrady shouldn't be on there.
I think T-Mac should be. You know what? Let me go back
Who's
to the
gonna take
roster.
off though? Bernard King should be on there.
Why is Jerry Lucas on there?
He was cold in his day, but
Okay.
what about Dwight Howard shouldn't be on there?
Dwight Howard's not even on here, but he should be on here.
Over who?
Who this motherfucker right here?
See, you can't do that, bro. Y'all, there you go talking about
Paul Arizin, whoever that dude is. Whoever, you know who that is?
Yeah, he was cold.
Yeah, I want to hear all that, man. I'm just telling you, that dude shouldn't be on there, whoever that dude
Just
is.
look up his numbers, bro.
I'm looking for the
I'll
past
look 'em
6
up.
years. You look him up. Go ahead.
Here you go trying to tell them who good and who ain't because you don't know him. That's messed up.
No, I don't know him. What era did he play in? The Fruit Bowl roll up? I would hear
See
that.
what I'm talking about? That's how them kids gonna talk about Jordan them in a couple of more years. Y'all gonna be like, God damn, you gonna spit your teeth out talking about Jordan. And
They got Dave DeBusschere on here. Hal Greer. I'm telling you, man, it's a couple of people who should be off this bitch.
I agree. That's what I was saying. But a bunch of them is controversy because
Dolph Shays, Bill Sherman. Get those two dudes are both there.
yeah, remember, hey, you gotta say that Bill Sherman. Well, see, I don't know. Because I seen somebody the other day said Bill
good.
Russell don't deserve it because he wasn't a great scorer. I'm like, that does not make you a better player.
Yeah, I was about to say Dennis Rodman, hell of a rebounder. Who? Some of these dudes shouldn't be on here though.
Yeah, like a reason guy.
Yeah.
He averaged 23 a game for his career. Had career highs 26, 25, 25. He averaged, I mean, you know, he was doing his thing against them people. Let's see how tall he was. He was 6'4", 190. He was cold. He was the best player. And he stopped in the middle of it, went to the military for 2 or 3 years, and then came back.
That's dope. Okay. My bad.
So he was all right. I mean, 23 and average 23 and 8.6. That's 9 rebounds, 23 and 9.
Is David Robinson on there?
Yeah, he better be.
Bro. Oh, he's on here. I'm about to say it. Damn. You better have the major centers in the 90s in there. But I
Right.
still believe Dwight Howard should be on that top 75.
But you saying take off some of the guys from the 50s and 60s.
I'm just saying. He should be there. You got to take.
Oh, he said. Oh, I found it. It says in order.
Look up. Oh, you got it in order. Michael Jordan is not even on there.
For yeah, boy, stop playing. Giannis made it.
Yeah, Giannis made it.
How? His body of work is not.
It's nowhere near the same. I agree. I agree with you, big bro. I agree with you. You know I love you like cook food. I believe with you. Ty, stop eating.
How you know he eating?
I know he is. My homeboy
Dave Bing
Ty.
averaged 20.6 assists. See, like Dave Bing averaged 20.6 assists.
Yeah, I'm starving. I gotta eat. I need some pork chops.
You
Is Sabian going with y'all?
no.
You want me to I don't know who he's staying with, but I'm going to the Wizards game Saturday.
Dallas and Wizards.
Harlem Wizards.
Huh?
A-Train.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to scoop him or no?
Yeah, that's fine. I go see. He probably trying to spend the night over a friend out something. He'll probably want to do that too. So Bob Cousy on here for 18, 5, and 7 assists.
I ain't messing with Bob.
13-time All-Star though. That's why I said 13-time All-Star.
Bob
8-time
Cousy
assist
different.
champ.
Bob Cousy different. Nah, you can't mess with that. That name you can't mess with.
Right. Okay. Will Chamberlain on here just averaged 30 points and 22 rebounds. That's all.
You're funny. Take off
That's
Danny
all.
Shays. Take off Danny Shays.
I don't know. Let me go look at his number. David Butcher, he's 16 and 11. Should he really be on there? Clyde averaged 20 and 6 rebounds.
Dwight can take somebody's spot, bro.
Huh?
Dwight Howard should be on there.
Like you said, Howard Greer averaged 19.5 rebounds, 4. They got James Harden on here, Allen Iverson, Sam Jones. We can't take him off. His number 17, 4, and 2. No, let me tell you his accomplishments. They got accomplishments listed. 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, 10-time NBA champion.
There you go. That's that Boston team, yo. That's that Boston team we were talking about.
Say, everybody talk about what's his name got 11, he got 10. That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Kevin McHale on here, but I liked him.
I like McHale. Robert Parrish is on there. Should he
Reggie
not?
18 and 3 rebounds and 3 assists in 18 seasons. Dang.
Should he not be on there? Robert Parrish.
18 and 3. He's one of the greatest shooters. I guess that's what they can say. Because he don't deserve to be on there, but I guess they're going off he an icon from his shooting. Think if he got to shoot. Think if Reggie got to shoot 300 threes a year. That's all I'm gonna say. Damn, Bob Pettit averaged 26 and 16 boards. God dang. Willis Reed, 18 and 12.
Oh my God.
Bill Russell, 15 points, 22 rebounds. Like you said, that Dolph Shays, 18 points, 12 rebounds. Bill Sharman.
Pull up Dwight Howard stuff.
His numbers?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Since they always want to talk about people's accomplishments,
Okay.
let's talk about that.
What, Dwight Howard accomplishments?
Yes.
All right, it won't let me do something. Hold on.
We know he got one championship, so we know he stole that one.
All right, just let me go it. You want his accomplishments? Man, how many years Dwight been in the league? Oh my God. I'm gonna count them right quick. Hold on.
He's been in the league for a minute. 2000s he came in, if I'm not mistaken.
He in his 18th year.
Wow. LeBron
He
is
in
in
his
his
18th year.
Is LeBron in his 19?
LeBron came in 1 year before him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he led the league in rebound. Dwight led the league in rebound in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he came in second 2 more times.
Got one championship. What was his average of points?
Right now, because of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, didn't average more than 12. He averaged 15.8 right now. And 11.9 rebounds. Yeah, his shit down to 15. So, but before that, it was 20, 20, 18, 22, 20, 17, 18. He always been a 20, 10, 20, and 14 guy until the last 4 or 5, 13, 16, 12. Last 3 years, he didn't average 7, 7, and 5, but he ain't getting no minutes. He ain't even started 10 games, but one time in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons, he's only started 11 games this year for the Lakers.
So what was his awards? Like, is it Defensive Player of the Year and stuff like that?
Let me look that up. Hold on.
They pushing to make Kyrie come back and play early, yo. So they pushing to make Kyrie come back and play early.
Remember, I think what was his thing? Was his award, wasn't he 4-time, he the only player to do 4 times Defensive Player of the Year?
I think so.
I'm looking, let me look away. A list of achievements. There we go.
They want LaVine to play in the
What's
All-Star.
taking so long?
They just said they want LaVine to play in the All-Star game. But he's
Who
out.
won? AD?
Derrick Rose returns next week.
For who?
The Knicks. Don't hate all your life. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't hate all your life. Big bro, I love you. Don't hate all your life. Stop.
I like him. He was good. He was good. I hate he got injured.
Yo, I gotta get Jimmy
Three-time
on here. Jimmy was funny.
Yeah, 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year, 3 times.
Oh, 3. Okay.
All NBA 8 times. All defensive 5 times.
Those are not good numbers.
I mean, you're looking at them, they're the same as those guys that average 18 and 16. I mean, Bill Russell averaged 16 and 22 boards. He averaged 15 and 14 boards. So,
but Bill also got what, 10 chips?
11. Got one on his toe.
My bad. My
Got
bad.
one on his toe.
Not bad.
That boy got one on his toe.
But still, that's big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the other guys that I just named though, their numbers wasn't even close to his.
See? So
I know
what
that's
makes
what's messed
them
up about it.
right. About to say that.
Because Clay, the last 2 years, him and Steph already broke the 3-point record. I mean, Steph would have broke it first, but now Clay would have been coming up saying, I am now number 2, like right now. But he missed 2 seasons right now. That's what, how many makes do they make? The 3?
Is Steph on that 75?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, Steph Curry on here, bro. He averaged 24, 4, and 6. So basically 25, 5, and 6. Anthony Davis on here. How?
What he did with the Pelicans or Charlotte, whatever that shit team is.
They got him averaging 24 and 10. So yeah.
Well, that's about right.
24 and 10. He get a silent 24 and 10.
Real
Kawhi
quiet.
Leonard on
Real
here.
quiet.
Dame Lillard on here.
Should Dame really be on there though?
That's what I'm saying. He's 6 years in the league.
I was about to say.
I don't think James Harden should be on here.
You think my boy Melo should be on there?
Let me look at his numbers.
All right, watch yourself now when you're looking at his numbers. Be very careful. You know, he was out the league for about 1 year now. Be careful now. He only had 1 year out.
Wait, is he on here? Melo
He
not
on
on here.
75. He is.
What? Okay.
Come on, man. Don't be disrespectful. See, I hate when you do that. I just hate.
I didn't know. Let me go back up.
I hate when you do that. You know it's on there.
He
You
got
like,
the
I don't know
numbers,
this.
23 and 6 rebounds, 10-time All-Star. That's it. 6-time All-NBA, but that's not saying if he first team. Yeah, him and Harden and all them should be off of here.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But they got to be on here because ain't nobody really left.
Sean Kemp. Check Sean Kemp numbers.
No.
No?
It's no need. No need to look at that. Garrett Payton on here.
Chris Mullin?
Chris Mullin? I don't know about that, bro. James Worthy on here, 17 and 5. He was just a 7-time All-Star.
Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin or Tim Hardaway?
Dominique Wilkins.
He should be on there.
9-time All-Star.
He should be on there.
Dominique?
Dominique should be on there.
He wasn't no game changer, but I got you. He was cold though.
Dominique wasn't no game changer?
Wait, you'll take Dominique over Bernard King?
No.
Wait a minute. So
I said no.
I know. I'm with you. I agree. And that's what I'm saying. That's how crazy that list is.
Donovan Mitchell got 26 points right now.
At half?
I don't even think it's halftime.
Yes, it is, bro. Gotta be.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, yeah. It just started. Sorry.
Yeah. I was like, God damn, it gotta be halftime.
You're looking at the time. You're like, yeah, shit. It better be.
Hey, Wes Unseld is on here. Averaged 10 points a game, 14 rebounds. 5-time All-Star.
You telling me Melo shouldn't be on there?
Rebounding champ one time. No, I'm just saying. Nate Thurman, 15 points, 15 rebounds.
No Moses Malone?
Let me go check. Isaiah on here because of accolades, and John Stockton on here because of accolades.
Well,
but they both was. I think they both should be on here. Now, who'd you say the last name you just said?
Moses Malone.
Yeah, he on here. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 12-time All-Star. I can't believe the Karl Malone story that I heard. That shit was crazy to me.
Karl Malone not on that team?
He owned it, but I said I can't believe the stuff you hear about, like his past. That was crazy to me. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't looked up the Karl Malone story? That shit crazy.
Nah, with the girl?
Yeah, the little girl, man.
Nah. No. He doing something else?
He got her pregnant and had a baby and all that.
Again?
No, I'm talking about back in the day and nobody said nothing to him.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
He was
yeah.
old. Damn, LeBron.
Tell her why you mad, huh, LeBron?
He got one. Kawhi Leonard shouldn't be on here yet. 5-time All-Star. Average 19 and 6.
2-time champion.
No, what does that got to do with anything? Karl Malone didn't win nothing. Charles Barkley didn't win nothing. They got to be off here then.
John
Stockton got to be off of here.
You too.
Like, now we going to that. That's crazy.
GP.
Got to be off of here. No, he got one.
He stole one. You're right. He did. He did steal one with Miami. He did steal one in Miami. I'm sorry.
Dwight Howard did too last year. 20.
Oh, with the Lakers. Yeah, he did. Yep. He stole one. There's a lot of thieves out there.
As we see.
As we already know. Ty, we getting off, man. Where you at? Ty Google Gaga right now.
Yeah.
Anything we missed you want to talk about?
He didn't get nothing either. Oh, yeah, he did. He got 2.
He got one with Houston.
He got 1, yeah.
Yeah, with Houston.
Everybody thought he was there for 2 of them. I thought he used to think he was there with both of them. He was only there for 1. And Barkley went there to get 1, but he don't like super teams.
And he was there for the second one when they won. He wasn't there the first one. Yeah. Clyde was there the first one. He did the second one.
Yeah. And Charles Barkley went there trying to get a ring, but he don't like super teams.
But that was a trade, though.
Boy, I ain't trying to hear that.
That was a trade.
Oh, no, he went there for it. They had just won it.
No, that was a trade. Scotty was over there.
Scotty went after him, right?
Nah, Scotty was there when he
wasn't there at the same time Barkley was there.
That's when Shaq. That's when Barkley got into that fight with Shaq. You dude always looking up some shit.
Might as well. What year was that? The 90s?
I don't know.
I promise you right now.
All right. Well.
Was he there with him?
I think he was there with him.
So that's even a more super team. Why he? That's
I think it was him. I think it was him, Clyde,
Elijah Wan was
Pippen,
there too. Then.
Elijah Wan. Yeah, I
Woo.
think. Yeah, that's when they had the pinstripe uniforms.
That 98? Yeah, 98 is when Barkley. Let me see. Yep, Pippen was on there.
Told you. Yep.
Did they get rid of Drexler then? He lost to the Lakers.
You said that was 98?
Yep.
So the Lakers won 98, 99, 2000?
No. No, they lost. I'm saying they said playoff loss to the Lakers.
Oh.
So they lost to the Lakers that year when the team record was they won 50 games. 31-19.
No, was that 50? Is that 50?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Or was that the short season?
No, the shortened season was that was it. That must have been that means
That
San
must have been
Antonio
the
won.
year. That must have been the year that San Antonio won. Yeah, they played the Knicks.
Yeah. Okay, the year before that, Akeem Olajuwon was on the team, Clyde Drexler was on the team, and Charles Barkley, and they were 41-41.
Damn.
The next season is when in 90, that was 97, 98. And then 98, 99 is when they went 31-19. The shortened season. They got Scottie Pippen, but what's the name was gone. Clyde the Glide was gone. Yeah. Othello Harrington.
Oh, wow. He was supposed to be the next good thing coming out of Georgetown.
After Ewing, then Alonzo, then it was supposed to be him.
Well, no.
Didn't he play with Iverson, though?
It was
after Iverson.
Jahani White. Then it was Jamil Watkins. Then it was Othello. They all played together. That three right there.
Who was the big guy that played with Iverson then? It was him. I think it was him.
It wasn't Othello. It wasn't Othello. It was Jahani White. No. I think it was Jahani White. Yeah, it was Jahani White. You looking that up?
Yep.
I know you're looking it up. I was just about to say. I think it was, but I really do think it was. I don't think it was Othello. I think Jelani was before him.
He had a big guy. That's all I know.
I know my boy Jamil played there. I think it was Jahani, but I mean, unless there's a big man I'm missing. He didn't play with Alonzo or Mutombo.
I'm just waiting on it to pop in, and I'll tell you.
Damn, I want to say.
Yes, sir. Allen Iverson was a sophomore. Shoot, let me see other names that you may know. Jerome Williams, Big Dog.
Yeah, we know Jerome.
Victor Page.
Yeah. Victor Page killer.
And you were right. Jahadi White and Othello Harrington.
Okay.
Jahadi was a sophomore. Iverson was a sophomore. Othello Harrington was a senior.
Okay. So he did. Okay. Was Jamil Watkins on that team? No,
Jamil Watkins.
No. Jamil probably came the next year. He came the next year.
So that year was 95, 96. So let me see, 96, 97.
I think Jamil came the next year.
Jamil Watkins, 6'10", Brooklyn, Paul Robinson High School. Yep.
Robeson.
Yeah, that's what I said. From the east side of the west side. Yeah.
Right, east side to west side. There you go.
East side of the west side. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Victor Page was pretty good back then.
Oh, Victor Page was cold.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day, man. So I can
Yeah, we can. Your man over there, Fugazi here. We'll get back at it.
Probably over there singing. He's singing to her.
Yeah, we know we'll get back at it next time around. Next week we'll do it again next week. We'll figure out
How
a
many
day
more
that we can
games?
all
How
get.
many more games left in the? Oh, it's still just the All-Star break.
Well,
I think
that's
the
what we
Lakers
do.
put it together after the All-Star break.
Well, we can, that's what we can talk about. We can talk about the All-Star game and All-Star festivities after this week. We can talk about that on Monday.
All right, for sure.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, for sure. I'll let y'all.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Later.
All right, man. I thank everybody for tuning in to the 860 Sports Show. We don't just do sports, but today we did sports. It was great to have my brothers on, as always, talking sports, talk Super Bowl, talk baseball, talk basketball, but in general, just talk sports, period. And I'm thankful that these brothers give me some of their time. We'll be back after the All-Star weekend. We'll talk about the All-Star game, All-Star festivities, dunk contest, three-point shootout. We'll talk about all that, skills challenge. So be on the lookout. 860. See you next week. Peace.